Good morning. This is News Headline, live from Wisdom Yard Television. I am Toyosi Additional. The news headlines. States work on total electricity subsidy removal, new tariff. Labour awaits Tinubu's response to determine the next action on minimum wage. Abuja, Tinubu'S rapid infrastructure renewal confuses Google Maps, Mayake. Now the news in details. The new minimum wage talks between the federal government and organized labor are expected to end on Monday, today, as the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress leaders await President Bola Tinubu's decision on their 250,000 naira offer. The labor leaders had given a Monday deadline for the conclusion of talks on the new minimum wage. Last Friday, the Tripartite Committee on National Minimum Wage concluded its meetings, where the federal government and the organized private sector agreed on 62,000 naira, while labor demanded 250,000 naira. However, the Nigerian Governors Forum (NGF) in a statement said any minimum wage higher than 60,000 naira was not sustainable. The labor leaders, who did not want to be quoted for security reasons, said the NLC President Joe Ajaero and other top union officials had left the country to participate in a labor conference organized by the International Labour Organization in Geneva, Switzerland. It was said that the labor leaders would hold their National Executive Council meeting, where a decision on the strike could be taken on their return from Geneva based on the feedback from the president. State governments are getting set to eliminate electricity subsidies in their territories as more states gear up to join others in running their different power markets under their own laws. In a document put together by the Nigerian Governors Forum titled Development of the National Integrated Electricity Policy and Strategic Implementation Plan Policy Recommendations by state government to the Federal Ministry of Power, the state also stated that they would implement different electricity tariffs in their domains. They made this recommendation based on the enactment of the Electricity Act 2023. The Electricity Act 2023 is a federal law which repeals the Electric Power Sector Reform Act and is the extant legal framework for the Nigerian electricity supply industry. The EA 2023 establishes a multi-tier electricity market framework comprising of a single wholesale federal electricity market and retail subnational electricity markets. However, both markets are interlinked and interconnected by policies and regulations. The EA 2023 mandates a transition of regulatory powers from the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, an agency of the federal government, to state electricity regulatory commissions upon states fulfilling the requirements for the transition as stated in the EA 2023. In the NGF document obtained by correspondents in Abuja on Sunday, the governors also charged the federal government to continue settling the 4 trillion naira legacy debt in the power sector, stressing that the market liabilities were created by the federal government under a single electricity market in NESE. The federal government, through the Federal Ministry of Power, confirmed the receipt of the document on Sunday, as the state government noted that state governments were now at liberty to make electricity laws. They stated that the 2001 National Electric Policy recommended the restricted use of subsidies for the promotion of universal access to electricity. The country director of the Coalition for Good Governance and Economic Justice in Africa, Mr. John Mayaki, has hailed President Bola Tinubu and the Minister of Federal Capital Territory FCT Nyesom Wike for their monumental achievements in infrastructure renewal projects in Abuja, thereby causing confusion for users Google Maps app. Mayaki shared his experience saying, in recent times and on several occasions, I have had to drive around this same area in Abuja multiple times before finding my way, as even Google Maps and its users are confused due to the road network. Although this has resulted in wasting precious time and fuel, but it's worthwhile, he said, while wondering at the amazing and rapid development in the FCT within a short period under President Bola Tinubu's administration, while commending President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his tireless efforts in infrastructure renewal within his first year in office and the former Rivers State Governor for his giant strides. Mayaki called on the FCT administration to synchronize the numerous newly constructed roads with Google Maps. He said the importance of this synchronization is to help users navigate the city efficiently without wasting resources and time due to the app's inability to locate and direct users appropriately. Before the news comes to an end, listen to the headlines once again. State works on total electricity subsidy removal, new tariff. Labour awaits Tinubu's response to determine the next action on minimum wage. Abuja, Tinubu'S rapid infrastructure renewal confuses Google Maps, Mayaki. Thank you for listening. I remain Toyosi Additional.